Hello, everybody, and welcome back to. Is my mic working?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Is it working on your OBS?
probably. Let me turn
Hopefully.
this shit off.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to.
God, I
Markiplier
haven't,
made his
Nights
name
at
up.
Freddy's 7.
I haven't watched Markiplier in a
Isn't-
long time.
Isn't technically the next game going to be the seventh one?
I have no idea.
But no, we've already had 7.
Was seven?
There
Help
was
Wanted?
there was 1, 2, 3,
4.
and 4, and then there was
Location.
Sister Location, Custom Night, and Pizza Sim.
And
Which one
Help
does
Wanted.
the AR? Which one does the AR phone game count as?
No, Help
So,
Wanted
I don't.
was. Oh yeah, Help
Help
Wanted.
Wanted. So that would actually make a total of 8 games.
Well, yeah, but
anyway,
the
welcome,
Help
to,
Wanted
welcome
is,
to World of Zowo,
No,
everyone.
Help Wanted was separate. Anyway, hello and welcome
Yeah.
back to Realm of Zowo. I return with our intrepid, things.
Players.
Oh, come on, that was
Weird furries.
funny.
We're great
Okay.
at doing crime.
Our intrepid furries, everybody. That joke is going to get old, but it's going to get old for everybody else far quicker than it is for me.
Really
Yay.
have to put in the fur pun too?
oh, Jesus Christ.
Anyway, with our last game, we left off with two of our adventurers going off into the deep and mysterious north. You know, where the rich people live.
Oh, right, to the university.
The deep, mysterious north.
The suburbs.
Manhattan.
Uptown New York.
Deep, mysterious north, the suburbs, also known...
Albany.
Well, no, it's Staten Island. Anyway, they traversed deep into the graveyard of ships. The ship graveyard. That sounds better. They met with a fearsome foe, but talked it down into only taking tribute. Then they met their good friend Splash, said hello, and begged for what they wanted from a stuffed animal. Our heroes, everybody. Anyway, with the rest of the party, who are the less heroic half, they got high, went and...
The drug lords.
You're all drug lords. They got...
No, only one of us is. The other is a bootleg alcohol lord.
Okay, you're a drug lord, an alcoholic, and two accomplices. Anyway, they went to the library, met a very nice guinea pig?
Yes, guinea pig.
Very nice guinea pig, and looked for forbidden knowledge. Then, at the cost of a curse, one of them received a blessing. Same. And gained a circlet of knowledge that allowed her to finally understand what she'd been missing. And that's where we return, with everybody walking back into the apartment. Deep
And also, my
at the end of the day.
character learned a lot about anatomy.
Actually,
Yes.
it's morning by now.
Now I
Probably.
can further my plans.
You guys were studying overnight. They arrived at the ship graveyard at dusk. So, you guys studied through the night. You both
How much money do
arrived
I have?
somewhere in the morning. I'm gonna say 7 a.m.-ish.
All
I
right.
have a lot of money. Damn. I need to go to a
Um,
junkyard and get some scrap metal.
Tell me what you got. Jesus Christ.
I don't have much.
Okay,
Anyway,
and everybody, I'm gonna need you to roll endurance checks, or whatever.
Endurance?
Whatever the thing.
Constitution saves.
Yeah, roll Constitution saves. The two of you who were on drugs get a bonus. The thing.
What
Oh,
kind
dear.
of bonus?
Well,
Right, well, actually,
I'm on drugs.
The drugs have been purged from my system, so it doesn't matter for me.
Oh,
I can
You
know.
mean,
So
is
do
it
I roll an
Constitution
advantage
save or
then?
Constitution check?
con save for everybody. On drugs gets a bonus. Roll twice. Do the thing.
Dang it!
I got a 7.
All right, my best roll is a 21.
I
I got a dirty
5.
20.
All right. So
The cats rolled bad.
Yeah, and so the cats take 1 point of what's it called? Exhaustion?
Exhaustion.
Yeah. 1 point of exhaustion to the cats. The other two, y'all are fine. I guess drugs do help.
To be fair,
The more you know. G.I. Joe.
I do have one level of exhaustion because of the drugs. I ran all the way to the
Oh, yeah.
library.
That was a thing.
But I can no longer take drugs because the circlet cursed me to be unable to feel their effects.
This also means you can't get drunk.
Yes, such a shame.
For now.
But that does mean I can drink the first batch of moonshine. Probably.
I mean, just because you can't get drunk doesn't mean you can't get alcohol poisoning.
Well, no, it'd be
Yeah.
silver poisoning. Or
quick
not silver.
question.
It'd be
Methanol.
yeah, methanol poisoning.
Where do we put in exhaustion?
Conditions. Right. It's right under your health. You see the conditions. You just click
It's at
that.
the bottom.
Yes.
It's at the bottom of the list.
Yeah. Click conditions. You'll
Dang.
see a list of conditions. You'll see exhaustion at the very bottom. Just put one level.
Got it.
That's the
you
wrong button.
Yeah. You just.
I
did-
accidentally ice smacked for no reason.
Anyway.
so
You
tired.
waste a spell.
That's not a cantrip. I think.
No, it's a first level.
Oh.
Anyway, it looks like all of our adventurers should use and take a rest.
Yeah.
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 Flax is going to take one step into her apartment and just fall on the ground, snoring.
And chat
You
is
guys
gonna
really need to
take
get
one.
beds.
And chat's gonna
We have
take
no rules.
one step
We do not.
inside of like the apartment after leaving us. And just
Did you buy beds when you went to the furniture thing? I forget.
I did.
Nope. Oh wait, you did?
I did buy beds. I bought 3 beds.
Oh, okay.
Alright, did you buy anything else?
I bought tables and chairs also.
Good. Alright,
I bought
well,
tables. I bought several chairs.
what are the sleeping arrangements?
All right, I'm sleeping on a bed then.
Flax and so there's 2 beds in Flax and I's apartment, and Az's apartment only has the 1 bed. Flax gets a full, Azza gets a queen, and I sleep in a twin because
Thank
I'm
you.
short.
Azza is a queen.
At,
Anyway,
Azza gets a queen size bed because she's like 7 feet tall.
Flax is
He's
also
large.
pretty tall.
You're like 6.5 feet tall. You'll fit on a
Yeah.
you fit on a full.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'm nearly 7 feet.
I mean, laying down with my tail.
That's why it's a full. They're wide.
Yeah.
A full is the size of like 2 twin XLs.
Azza's wide.
I've
Anyway,
never had more than a twin.
Same.
But
The
yeah.
only time
Where
I've ever
is
slept
Cat
on a bed
sleeping?
that wasn't a twin is when I'm not at home. Probably with Az's in bed.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, cats are
The cat
cuddled around
share a
each
bed.
other, just adorable.
I will say though that if Flax like immediately passes out walking into the apartment,
Well, I
Matthew
didn't know we
will-
had beds.
okay.
I mean,
So
would
you
Flax
managed to drag
remember
yourself
that?
to a bed.
Here's the question: would Flax have remembered that there were beds?
She would now with her better memory because of her higher intelligence thanks to the circlet.
That is fair. That is fair.
So yeah, she'd just go to the nearest bed and collapse.
Cool.
Matthew will go to bed. But before he does, he's gonna see if there's like a phone book in the room. And if there is, he's gonna see if there's any numbers for local scrapyards.
You don't have a phone book.
We
To
don't even have a
one of
phone.
those, you would need to have a phone.
There's a phone in the lobby.
Yeah, maybe there's a phone book down there.
Well,
This isn't
Fine.
the early 2000s. You aren't getting phone books delivered to your door every 2 months for no fucking reason. That was a thing when I was a kid. They would
Yeah,
send
no, I
phone
remember.
books. I don't.
it's still
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Why? All they would
Because
end up
people
doing.
still
People
have
have
house
phones.
phones.
Yeah, but you should at least have to request it. All that ends up as is a giant pile of schlop on the concrete. Most of the
That
time.
makes good Tinder.
Not once it rains.
They deliver them in like tied off
Everybody-
plastic
Yeah,
bags.
but they deliver them
Which
in like
you can
shrink
play
wrap,
leaks.
but the shrink wrap leaks really like a lot.
Yeah,
I've
it's no
seen-
better than newspapers.
Yeah, no, it gets wet really quickly. Anyway, back on topic. You also
Okay,
haven't
then.
ordered a newspaper. So yeah,
Really should.
you can always go and
we should
find
get a
newspaper.
radio.
You can always
Yeah,
go
we
and find
should get a
newspaper.
radio.
Or the radio. You can buy a radio, or make one.
Or
All
steal
your
one.
choice.
I could probably try to make a radio.
Is
This
the
is-
paladin encouraging us to commit theft?
I'm just saying, out of all the options, those are the three that are the actual plausible.
What do you take
I'm not.
me for, a rogue?
No, I take Flax for one.
This is no rogue.
No, but she does rogue things.
No.
Isn't she the one with the lockpick?
Her lockpick is a crowbar.
I have thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Anyway, you all fall asleep. Rathu
They're
stays up for
spellcasting
no
focused.
reason.
Rathy doesn't stay up all night, but he does go down in the lobby to check the phone book. for scrapyards.
There are several scrapyards in the city. They are ordered by borough. You don't see any in your borough, but you see several in other places.
In that case, I'll look up the number for the nearest one and I'll call them in the morning.
You'll
It
have
is
to
morning.
do a history check for. Not a history. No, history works.
You could just
I-
do intelligence.
There's no geography check here, so history check.
For like city planning, I'd probably just do like
Ah,
intelligence.
Great, I rolled a 7. I'll ask chat where the nearest one is.
That's fine.
Alright, we all
so
go to
Raph,
sleep.
you get a good
reduce your
2 hours.
exhaustion.
Raph, gets a good 2 hours less of sleep. Everybody can remove 1 point of exhaustion except for Raph. Raph apparently doesn't have to, but still.
Well, I still
Alright.
get 6 hours, which means I get my slots.
Most of one.
You get your stuff, but you don't get the exhaustion removal. Make sense? Anyway,
That's fine. I'm not exhausted.
All right.
I mean, there might have been other buffs. You don't know. Anyway. Hello and welcome back. In the morning.
All right. In the morning, I ask chat where the nearest borough is for scrapyards.
For scrapyards, I like to confer with my history die.
The one
Like-
dice it only used for history has like a scroll for a 20.
I have a scroll for a 20.
I would use that dice.
Hmm.
It's like
Would
brown.
chat get advantage because she's the only native in this party?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll go ahead and advantage that. Wait, nope, we're not doing that. I will be a 19.
Cool. You will know that there are 2 good options for Rathu. The closest would be in the warehouse district. Inside the warehouse district, there is a junkyard where a lot of scrap is held. However, the best would actually be not too far away from where you were last night, up in the suburbs, because there, not too far away from the ship graveyard, which technically is in itself a scrapyard, is the largest junkyard and landfill in the country.
Okay. Okay, Rafu, I
Uh-huh.
have something that might blow your mind. Okay, the place where me and Asa headed to yesterday, I mean, it was a shipyard. It was kind of broken and junk, but right next to it, we're talking about the biggest hull of the entire country. Do you want me to basically lead you to that treasured hoard and perhaps help you with like carrying some stuff?
Yeah, that could help out.
Flax,
I need
Flax
a lot of
places.
steel.
Flax places some a couple cups of coffee in front of everyone and says, "Which junkyard is it that the school disposes their junk in? Perhaps we could find some discarded magical items."
Oh,
I tend to steer clear of magic waste. It has a weird smell.
Oh, I'll be helping with the regular junkyard, considering steel, from what I know, is pretty heavy.
I could do it's. I need steel. I need aluminum. I need brass.
What y'all need all this for?
Reasons.
Since when does Azza ask so many questions?
I've always asked questions.
No,
She has always asked questions.
Flax must not have noticed then.
But yes, I need aluminum, steel, and brass.
I'm thinking of making a statue or something.
Yes.
By the way, would the others notice Flax's new headgear?
That would be a perception check. That's the right
7.
word, right? No.
As
Give me a sec, I just woke up.
I slide her coffee.
Thank you.
Flax may be able to find some use for certain junks if she can find some.
Yeah, I tend to steer clear of magic waste. I don't really know how to put it, but it's like reverse ozone.
No, Flax understands. The decaying magic can be unpredictable. Flax is very well aware of the dangers that come with unpredictable magic.
Yep. You made me see. You made me have a porcupine for a bit.
Flax did no such thing. That was not Flax's creation.
Yes, it was.
Okay, you have.
No, Flax did not make
she's
that.
right. That was drugs. That was magic drugs.
Yes,
made
that
the
Flax did
drugs.
not make.
No, she did make that one.
No, she didn't. She stole it from Azza.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
She just knows how to make
Wait.
that one.
Yes.
Didn't
As
Azza
a-
take it? Oh, wait, no, yeah, it was in all the maps and everything.
Yeah. And then I used the last of it to end the
Because
fight with
You bought
the
drugs
with
on
the
your
old man.
first day in town. I mean,
I bought drugs and I
Didn't even
I-
buy drugs. She was given a map that had drugs in it.
no, she
Well,
did
yeah.
buy. She bought
She bought-
drugs.
The
She
map
was-
was
She walked up to the
Oh, yeah.
counter, asked for a map with a wink, and then handed over 10 gold.
which is a lot.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that
the
is
intention wasn't to buy-
$1,000.
the intention wasn't to buy drugs.
She still
It
made
doesn't
a drug
matter.
deal.
That's
The
what
intention
happened.
doesn't matter. You're in fantasy New York.
You made a drug
Yeah.
deal. That's what matters.
Yeah. You basically went up to. You basically bought a map of New York, paid with like $400, and gave a wink. Like, what else are people supposed to think?
Anyway. Should we roleplay scrap collection?
Sure.
You
Role
can.
playing scrap collection, huh?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, maybe Flax can roleplay her scrap collection. My scrap collection is literally just me collecting a lot of metal.
Well, no, you gotta go to the thing.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
Alright, you're gonna need my help getting over there as fast as possible.
And y'all need my help for my ability to move heavy things.
Your big,
yes.
strong arms, yes.
Flax, are you staying over here?
Of course not. Flex has
Unfortunately, I
things
don't.
that she requires for her next project.
Fortunately, I don't know how to make a. I don't know how to make a portable hole, so we're gonna have to haul this all ourselves.
Wait,
That or see how much it costs to get a bag holding.
wait.
Why?
Azza,
Yeah.
where did Azza and Chat go yesterday?
We went and got Safecracker.
Then could we not put our goods in there and retrieve them?
Well,
Once we have-
yeah,
Could, but
That's a good point.
if that's the case, then we should probably introduce ourselves to the core.
True.
Yes.
We could use
just
crypt.
Crypt's too
Crypt-
big, and I don't like him.
Yes.
Plus,
Crypt
this
is
one's
It is
act-
true, but also crypt has a larger entrance.
Yeah, but also, my friend Splash showed me an easy way to open Safecracker, and I want to use the thing that Splash showed as to open Safecracker.
Roll lockpicking.
What do I do? Just
Thieves'
dexterity?
Dexterity plus
Yeah.
profit.
You don't
Are
have
you
proficiency.
I
And also,
hand
she
you my
doesn't have
thieves' tools and tell you to try your best.
Yeah, she
Don't
doesn't
break
have
them.
proficiency.
12.
Nope.
Let
Dang it.
Flax try.
Yeah, you try.
Yeah. Am I? No, I'm not. But I will do a dexterity check. Dirty 20.
It opens.
Yeah. Flax is a natural at opening dungeons.
Or, you could have let the rat open it because of his connection to the locksmith, but okay.
I mean, then why was Ratu allowing Azza to attempt?
Because she knew a trick.
Which did not seem to work.
My hands are a little more clumsy than,
Well, fine. Let's
On
close
account
it
of the
back
big
up and
meaty
see if I
paws?
can open it. Let's close it back up and see if I can open it without it.
Very well. Flax slams his shut and hands the thief's tools back to Rathu.
All right, I have proficiency with thieves' tools, so I'm rolling at this with the plus and then with proficiency bonus. So that is a 17.
It opens.
again.
Yes.
All right, let's go in.
Probably should have seen if I could just open it by myself. But if I remember, I think Crypt said that Safecracker is an asshole. So let's head in.
All right. Who leads?
I'll go first this time.
All right.
Watch
I'll
out for
head back
stairs. Watch out for the stairs.
I know. And in she goes.
And
There are no
immediately
stairs.
falls.
Roll dexterity. Roll dexterity.
Warned you about the stairs. Flax
That's a
warned
natural
you,
one.
bro. Oh,
Oh.
no!
Oh.
It's too early for all this.
Do you take damage at 20 feet or?
Yes, it's 1d. Basically, it's 1d6 per every 10 feet minus the first 10.
Okay.
So
So-
10. So 1d10.
2 damage.
1d6.
2 fall damage.
Flax warned you about the stairs.
There were no stairs.
Would you like to look inside?
I'm going to cast levitate on myself and slowly lower myself down.
God damn it! I'm being called out of my room. I'll
Let
be right
me
back.
roll to see if I get wild magic. Oh, that was so close! It bounced off of the edge of the screen. It was about to land on one, but bounced and. So yeah, I cast levitate on myself and lower myself down.
Alright, you land softly, standing on Az's chest.
Get off.
All right, I lift myself 1 inch above Az's chest.
Asa just kind of like gives a soft push in any direction just to make her free float in that direction.
Yeah, she can't do anything. Flax can't do anything about that. She can only move up and down.
Anybody
Where do
else?
Where do I float to then?
Just a few feet in any of the
Alright,
directions.
I'm
Kinda
back. What
bonk
did I
into a
miss?
wall. Nothing. Literally
Okay.
nothing.
Wait, so there are no walls?
No, you bonk into a wall, like, very quickly.
All right, I'm gonna stand sideways on the wall essentially.
I poke my head in to see if there's a way to get in, or if it's literally just a 20-foot drop.
There's a ladder!
I climb down the ladder.
I'm gonna make full use of this levitation. That's a 2nd level spell.
Why did you spend a 2nd level spell this?
I didn't
early
know
in
there
the
was a
morning?
ladder.
You all always
You
look.
look!
I know.
Leap before you look.
I mean, Flax is still getting used to being smart.
Don't you know? You leap before you
Perception
look.
is a wisdom, not an intelligence.
Alright, you...
I climb down.
Oh, hey, there's a ladder.
You find yourself in a small room, surrounded on all sides by just, like, the entire walls are covered in various things. It kind of looks like a bank, like, lock vault. You know, like with, you know, those little pull things?
Safety deposit box?
Yeah, like it looks like the walls are covered in safety deposit boxes, except they're all different sizes, and each one of them has a different lock on it.
Can I?
Some of which are free floating, some of which are built in, some of which are, you know, various types of locks.
Interesting. Can I? Okay, so I want to grab onto whichever the nearest free floating one is, and I want to try and move to see whether or not its mass is more than Flax.
They're not.
Because like,
That's
if
not what I meant
it,
by. They're not free floating.
oh,
They're outside. They're like locks that are like dangling.
oh,
By free floating, I think Chokfi means like a padlock.
oh, okay.
Some are padlocks, some are built in, some are combinations, some are pickable.
I want to go
Some
to a
are complex.
combination. Can I crawl myself to a combination one?
Sure.
I want to try
Why are
to
you
like,
crawling?
because I have levitate. I can't.
Oh yeah, true. You're
I-
just kind of like you're
Yeah, I have to-
grabbing onto shit and pulling yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I can only lift myself up and down. All right.
Yeah.
So, I want to try and see if I can get the combination on this lock. Is it like a high school combination lock, or is it the kind where there's like you have to spin each individual digit?
This one is more like the high school one, but it is big and in like a safe size thing.
Okay. Can I try to? Can I try to get it? Like, what role would it be to try to?
Depends.
Not necessarily
How
pick,
are you
but
trying to do it?
By sound.
I need you to give me a full description of how you plan on doing it.
I place my ear to the lock and I slowly turn the combination until I can hear a click and
Alright,
then
I'm
turn
gonna
it the
need
other
you
way
to
till I...
make both an intelligence and a dexterity check.
Alright, intelligence. 8.
Okay.
Dexterity. 17.
Alright, let me just do the math here.
That 8 is gonna hurt you.
I know. I was so happy to roll intelligence with my new stat.
Yeah, with your +4.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see how much this is, and then...
Congratulations, you're now more intelligent than Rathu.
Okay,
Yes.
with a minimum of... You almost seem to make it, but as you're about to be able to pull it open, it makes a loud clock sound, and as you try to spin it again, it makes no clicky sounds.
Ah!
Spinning makes no clicky sounds.
At all? Not even going past 0 3 times to reset
Nope,
it?
not at all.
Ah.
I think that one's done for the day.
You heard it too?
It was a pretty loud clunk.
Ah, fine.
Look at these big ears. I can hear well.
That's fair. Well, Flex will have to use her lockpick, and she pulls out her crowbar. Now I just want to try and pop the lock off.
Alright, roll strength.
And I
Sure,
get...
see
I
if
get
you
it.
can pull off the magic lock with your mundane crowbar.
Because I'm using a crowbar, it gives me advantage. That's what a crowbar does.
Sure.
Also roll intelligence.
Well, I got an 8 on the strength. And I got a 15 for intelligence.
Yeah, no. However,
Well,
your crowbar does take damage, and suddenly, there is a fine-looking gentleman standing in the center of the room.
Out of
I'll
there.
not use the crowbar. Hello.
Flex lands and starts using mending while they talk.
Hello.
Y'all must be Safecracker.
Yes, that is the name I was given when I was given this form. What do you want?
Do you have a name you'd prefer us to use? Or is Safecracker fine?
I'm not allowed to say my name.
Why
So
not?
Safecracker will have to do.
Yeah, okay.
What forbids you from having a name?
I don't know, maybe the locksmith. Or lockpick.
Several things. It was at my creation. I was bound, not completely willingly. And if I were to give my name, that would give more power to whoever controls my body.
And
Yeah, that makes sense. You want us to like prove ourselves before that, I guess.
makes sense.
Quick question on my end.
Yes.
Are you on good terms with the lockpick, or are you like angry at him?
The locksmith.
Locksmith, lockpick, big rat guy, likes clockwork.
I am not bad. I am not... He was one of those who was forced to bind me. However, he is not the one I find distasteful.
Forced.
Yeah.
You were forcefully made?
Me and my brothers, we were too strong. We were
Yeah, we
created-
actually have one here. We actually have one of your brothers.
No, which one?
Crazy vampire.
No, that gibbering madman.
What is his
Yeah.
name?
Huh?
What is his name?
I
That's
also
cheating.
cannot say that, and also I never knew. That one was,
I bat Flax on the head. Don't cheat.
You really think that I may have been the greatest thief of my generation, but do you think even I was able to learn the name of the most powerful undead creature in the world?
Possibly.
I
Flax
bet his
isn't
name.
one to
I bet
judge.
his name's like Jim or something.
Possibly. Jeffrey with a G.
No, I was not able to
No, not. Oh, okay.
learn a
Wha-
name for them.
Anyway,
What generation did you live in before this?
Me and my brothers were all created uncountable years ago to us. But to you, I do not know how long it has been. I will say this. He knocks a knuckle against one of the locks. At the time, this was the most advanced type of lock.
I take a look at it.
It doesn't look super out of date. It does look less advanced than some of the other locks in the dungeon.
Interesting.
So do these just update as new locks are invented, or?
I was given them as tribute.
Oh, okay.
Tribute was a type, is a way to increase our power. In my case, I am best given tribute in the form of treasures.
That makes sense. I give tribute to jailhouse here, prisoners.
Flax will give tribute with her greatest treasure then, if it means alliance with Safecracker.
I
He
can give you like
waves-
5 platinum.
He waves
Uh,
a paw.
Flax pulls out her bag of definitely not bottle caps, definitely super valuable treasures. 200 super valuable.
Oh my god, the
that
bag,
totally-
the bag that we found in the roof tile.
Yeah, that's totally not bottle caps. As far as Flax is aware, they are completely, absolutely valuable.
He just knows that it's a bag filled with jingly circles.
Yes, that do not resemble the common coin, so she assumes that they're. She hasn't looked at them since donning her new headwear, but she is aware.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I did too. I looked through my inventory to see what kind of things I had.
I also do not fully remember what you're talking about.
I got a bag.
Okay, so when we were going through the bagel shop and cleaning it up, Flax went up into the the crawl space above the floor, above the
Yes.
ceiling tiles.
And I found a bag of because I failed my perception check so bad. Flax believes that they're extremely valuable, super rare, ancient coinage, but really it's just 200 bottle caps, which could still be rare and valuable. But Flax doesn't know they're bottle caps. Rathu does. So Flax puts this bag of 200 bottle caps in Safecracker.
I give him 5 platinum.
This isn't... Whatever, fine. He just walks over to a place on the wall, takes what you gave him, puts it together, and then just, drags a hole in the wall, and that gets filled with a new box by smushing several safes around it, shoves it inside, and then puts what appears to be like a tiny padlock on it. You know, like one of those padlocks you the really, really cheap ones with the brass ones?
Yes.
The little
Yeah.
brass
The
ones that you
the
buy.
cheap little shitty ones that you can get out of a gumball machine.
The little
Yes.
brass ones.
The practice ones for
Oh,
No,
lockpick
those are
starter
clear.
No, practice ones are better than the ones I'm talking about. The little
These are the ones where it's like a small little key goes in the bottom and then you turn it.
yes.
It's like about the size of a quarter.
Oh.
like one of these sorts of things, but not even as good as this one.
Yeah, one of them.
A little tiny lock.
The kind that you put on like a chain for your bike when you can't afford a good bike lock.
Yeah.
He just starts laughing. Oh,
That's
you.
That's a little one.
You're here. He's looking intently at Azza.
Huh? What'd I do?
I didn't think I'd
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, you talking about jailhouse?
He walks forward and then just begins to manhandle the wrists and the little locks. Oh my!
Hey,
He likes locks.
bad touch.
He just waves his hand and lockpicks begin appearing and he starts to like play with them.
I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, honestly.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person. Oh shit! Do I not have? I don't have Hold Person. Do I? I don't.
No, Azza has hold person.
I thought I got it as well, but apparently I didn't. Well, I'm going to try and restrain Azza.
I can't have him unopen. I can't have him open those locks.
We can't have you attacking the dungeon core while we're in it.
He's manhandling me.
I'm going to cast, or I will not cast. But I am going to. Oh god, I wish I got Charm Person instead. Oh well. I'm just gonna try and physically restrain Azza.
Go on me.
Okay. Safecracker.
I got 12.
Are you trying to get at jailhouse or one of the prisoners?
Oh, prisoners. That's fascinating. I was wondering what goodies that thing could possibly be hiding.
Well, from what I've heard, your former owner.
Yes, one of them was one that was used to own you.
Ah.
Old guy thinks she said he was a dog.
Wolf.
Well, anus.
A penis. Quite nice.
Pain.
Heinous? Yes, quite
Canine.
heinous for owning me. Fine. He just waves his hands away. But I would recommend not bringing him inside of me anymore.
Why?
To help myself.
Well, he's a big-time thief, and jailhouse is a very big-time prison warden man.
Let's just say we were acquainted.
Alright, well, jailhouse is gonna have some explaining to do.
Long.
Anyway,
That was but.
Uh,
Damn, I don't even remember. I need to look up what the child name for this is. Kit. Okay. Kit or kitten. Okay. I was but a kitten when I last met him, but it was always so driven. Helped me push me on my way. He just smiles and walks back.
I looked to Flax. Why are they all cats? Is the third one a cat too?
How should Flax know? This is Flax's second time even meeting.
Roll
Third time
perception.
even meeting one of them. Who? Which one?
Any of you.
All right.
Rathu especially. Rathu, you get disadvantage.
I got 15.
Disadvantage. Okay, let me roll again then.
I got 17.
All right, my lowest roll's a 14.
Okay. Yeah, he's not a cat.
What is he?
He's a squirrel.
Oh.
What?
A squirrel.
He had a big poofy tail.
He said kitten.
Apparently, kitten is what baby squirrels are called. Had to look it up.
I think they're actually called kits.
Kits or kittens.
Oh, okay.
Same as foxes.
Weird.
Also, rabbits for some reason.
Huh.
Well, rabbits.
They are
called
indeed
kits.
called kits or kittens. Okay. Okay. So the big question is I have a big time plan, and that big time plan involves a lot of scrap metal. Is it cool if we leave some in here for like a bit for transport?
It is certainly fine by me, but I'm not sure you will like what you see.
Why?
If you end up turning them all into like a loose pile of blocks, that's fine. I just need the metal.
No, anything that comes in here, I will be locking away for safekeeping.
To be fair, that's actually kind of a good thing.
That's fine. I have some lockpicks.
Oh,
All right.
Flax has an idea. Chat. Chat, you are a lich, correct? Perhaps you could hide your phylactery here.
Chat.
That's a really good idea, but I don't know if that thing comes off of her wall.
Is the painting her phylactery?
I think so.
I thought it was her spell book.
Oh.
Why would it-
If it is
Why
the
would-
spellbook, then why would someone turn their spellbook into phylactery? Those are easily destroyed.
Yeah, but y'all
No
never
s-
let go of them, do you?
No self-respecting lich would turn their spellbook into a phylactery.
Yes, the phylactery is meant to be hidden away so that the lich can reform in relative safety. Worst case scenario, the book gets destroyed in battle. Best case scenario, whoever kills the
Okay,
lich
to be
takes
fair-
the book and
To be fair, didn't Vecna technically end up with his body parts as his phylacteries? Because that's why
Yes,
they're
his-
now the things.
yes, his hand and eye, which he then entrusted with his most loyal cultists, who then ended up going insane and believing that they were him because technically
They were.
They were using his body parts.
So they were parts of it. Anyway,
After 1d10 days, they started believing they were Vecna.
yeah.
Anyway, you were saying before the lizard interrupted? I mentioned that I have lockpicks.
then that's fine. You may always try your hand at anything. I'll even give
All right.
you. I will even reward you whenever you succeed.
Alright, cool.
Personally, I see this as
Will you be putting would you be putting all of the scrap into one container, or will I have to unlock several?
It completely depends on your intentions.
Alright, well, I'm using all of this for the one thing, so it should just be one lockbox.
It completely depends on how you view it.
To be
Alright.
honest, I see this as a complete win because in case we have anything that's really important, we can stash it in here. You can lock it away.
Of course. Who better to leave it with than a thief?
Well, to be honest, how much of a thief are you right now? Because you can't exactly leave this place, can you?
Don't be mean
I'm
to him.
still a thief. I have plenty of valuable artifacts here in my hoard. I am still a gentleman thief.
Right. Anyways,
What's What's in this one? And Rathu just like points to his left.
I can't tell you what's in them.
Who is your master currently?
And in that case, I will find out.
Oh, I don't have one at the moment. It's a little bit different
that's a
with
12.
me.
That's a 12 at trying to pick it.
I mean,
You pick it.
Hooray!
Inside is a coffee mug.
Hey, new mug.
Wait, weren't you trying to buy a mug earlier?
I was. Free mug.
Wonderful. May Flax borrow Rathu's lockpicks?
We're gonna be heading out. I can just get you a set.
Flax wants to open one now.
hell, Flax, if y'all want, y'all can come with us. Hang
I
out in the
mean-
box trying to open one.
You can always stay inside here if you want. I could always use the company.
Well, we're heading to like 2 different scrapyards.
Who knows? Maybe they'll be on the way.
No one needs to leave my insides. You can always
That is-
carry me along.
That is easily taken out of context.
I mean,
Cut him some slack. He hasn't had a real physical body in ages.
I mean, I am a gentleman thief, if you know what I mean.
Wink, wink.
I
Nudge,
don't.
nudge.
I
pocket
know
the mug.
all. Well, in my day, you see, a gentleman thief had to have a certain veneer. A suave. Je ne sais quoi.
I don't know
what now?
I mean, I don't know what.
I was
It means he's got a
always-
certain flair.
I always spent, enough time flirting with the law, in more ways than one.
Well, apparently not as much time as you haven't been able to leave this room.
I meant before my untimely incarceration. Silly. Anyway,
I'm gonna take a good look at my mug. How's it look?
alright. I will let you choose any knowledge roll. What knowledge roll would you like to try to learn about the mug with?
I'll use investigation because it's a +6. Or I could use Arcana, but I doubt that the mug will be magic. I'll roll investigation.
There's a thin chance it might be magic.
Oh, son of a bitch! That was almost a 13. 7.
You notice that the mug is slightly coffee stained.
Almost a dirty 20.
It is white. It has the name
So mad.
Coffee Joe on the front.
Is this your name, Copy Joe?
No.
No, it. Who just?
Hmm?
Who just leaves a mug?
It was tribute.
I think y'all got gypped.
Hey, don't use that term.
Don't use that.
That's rude.
Fun. So at this very moment, I am actually having a conversation with someone about the origins of that word and why that's a bad word to use.
Yeah,
Wait, it's a bad
let's-
word?
It
Yeah,
is.
it
Let's
derives
not
from
cover it at the moment.
it derives
the-
from
We'll go
the
over it later.
word gypsy.
Okay, my bad. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Return. But yeah, no, of course. Now you can, of course, forego your reward if you wish and return it to me, or take it as
I
you
mean,
wish.
like Flax said, I was looking to get a mug. I'll just have to clean it a little. A bit of coffee and it's still.
Hmm?
It's a little coffee stained. I'll need to wash it.
It says cup of Joe, actually. but like Kappa is one word. Cuppa.
Looking in my inventory, seeing my custom mug. Well, all right then. We'll be in here later. Well, first, let's let Flax sate her curiosity.
Yes.
I hand her my thieves' tools.
All right. I want to focus on platinum and go on to the nearest thing, the nearest lockbox that seems like I can probably pick it. So I am not proficient. So, oh god damn it! That was almost an 18. That was almost a dirty 20.
I also almost got a dirty 20 with my investigation.
God.
What is it?
I got a 6. I almost got a dirty 20, but then it rolled at the last moment, one
You
over.
jam the lock.
Ah! I
All
kept
right.
mending on the lockpick and then pull it out.
It seems that one was above your skill level. Perhaps.
That is
She
why
doesn't have
Flax,
much training.
Flax has her own lockpick, and she points to the crowbar on the floor.
That is not
Yeah.
a lockpick.
It is a lockpick enough.
No.
I mean,
It's a door pick, I'd say.
His eyes begin to glow. A dangerous
okay, I say we
gold.
do not argue with the scary man.
Says the person who
All
is
right.
trying to attack him.
He was manhandling me.
Don't be rude
Okay.
to our host.
We come to an agreement. Don't use crowbars in here.
If you
Flax, put
do,
away the crowbar.
I will
Fine.
give you. I will show you my power.
I put away the crowbar. And also hand the lockpicks back to
Anyway,
Matthew.
I am perfectly happy for any of you to stay here with me, or you can all leave. Whatever is your wish. Any tribute you make can be left in my stores. I will expand to be able to hold it, and then you may come back and try to win it back.
Okay.
Remember, as you can tell, the hardness of the lock is completely proportionate to the value of the materials that you submit. It seems only fair. Magic has has its own special classifications, however, and sometimes can be classified above or below its normal rarity, thus increasing or decreasing the normal amount of power that it would receive and how easy it is to open the lock.
Okay.
Yes?
This is more a question for the DM.
Yeah?
While I was gone, were you describing how it looked on the inside as it was falling and Flax was floating down?
No, I described it to all of you when you got back.
It looks like a place
It-
where
it
there's
is a-
where everything's just a bunch of
It
safety
is
deposit
a
boxes.
20 by 20 room.
Okay, it's a 20 by 20. All right.
It's a 4 by 4. You know what I mean? It's 20 by 20 feet.
Yeah, okay.
It's a classic room. It is the minimum dungeon room size.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head back up the ladder.
I'm just
Have fun.
just wondering, what sort of type do you view yourself as like a lich creation, a lich, or just something else altogether?
You were asking if a dungeon was like a lich? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you up there.
Hold up.
What?
You're a little echoey at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat's not inside the dungeon, so it's hard to hear.
Oh, what I was saying, chat, was that you should hide your phylactery in the,
I was trying to say. Oh, sorry.
What were you
yeah,
trying to say, young
I
girl?
was trying to say, like the dungeon, like even though it probably doesn't seem like human anymore, does it seem to consider itself like a sort of like an extent like a lich, or maybe something just something that's a creation, or maybe even something else altogether?
I
I
whispered to
am-
Rathu, "What's a human?"
Like,
I am not a
think it's some
lich.
kind of monkey.
However, there are certain aspects that are similar to a lich. Instead of a phylactery, I have a core. However, they are both forms of the magic known as a spell jar. A soul jar. Soul jar being also a lesser spell that tries to mimic the effect of a true soul jar. A phylactery is a true soul jar, as is a dungeon core. They are slightly different, but they are definitely related.
So I'm gonna use
Yes.
the knowledge that I probably would have of liches, just being a criminal. When you participate in one crime, you kind of tend to, like, cultural osmosis some knowledge of other crimes. Pretty sure becoming a lich is a very big crime.
That's a misconception. Technically, being a lich is not illegal.
Being a lich, no. Most of the rituals to become one, very yes.
It certainly depends on the ritual. Technically, the ritual for creating a dungeon is usually considered illegal.
Since when has legality stopped any of us?
Well, you've
No,
come
I'm not
inside
saying
me,
that.
so... Well, you've come inside me, so I'm sure legality's not your friend.
Flax has done no such thing. Flax does not cater to those kinds of frivolous activities.
Lax. That was a
Lax?
joke, I think.
Flax, we have made and consumed drugs.
Yes, but Flax does not fornicate because
said
it is a waste of
Flax?
time.
Don't be gross.
He is. Safecracker is the one that made the insinuation.
No, I simply said that you came inside me. You're here right now.
Lax, I think it's a joke.
Flax wonders
He's a funny
if,
man.
or perhaps he's too old to understand the way language has evolved since his sealing.
Regardless, Rathu just using just cultural knowledge of liches, the incredibly bad vibes he got from the painting, with the vibe of "do not hurt the painting" or chat gets very badly hurt. Rathy recognizes that the painting is probably her phylactery. And when we tried to put it in the hallway, it reappeared on the wall. So I think it likes being on a wall.
Well, if it was a phylactery, wouldn't it be something that y'all could be able to move?
We could bargain with it.
Look, it may be chat's phylactery, but it's also incredibly cursed, so it's probably vaguely sentient.
Isn't cursed. Flax has 2 cursed pieces of attire right now.
This is
We
true.
still
A little
don't know
curse
what those
never-
gloves do.
Wait, y'all got something cursed on you?
Flax points to the tiara on her head.
How long that been there?
Since yesterday.
Yes. Try to remove it. She smirks.
I'll try and remove it.
It is
It's stuck
it
fast.
cannot be removed.
It's practically fused to her head.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Az is gonna
basically
keep drawing with a strength roll. Dang it, 6.
It's stuck on.
No, it's
It
just-
makes-
Y'all glue this on something?
No, it
Well,
makes Flax
first-
smart. It makes Flax smarter than she already was.
Oh, it's doing a lot of work then.
Rude. But not warranted. Flax was a fool. She has enough awareness to admit that. Before, Flax was too dumb to realize just how dumb she was. Peak Dunning-Kruger.
Who's Dunning-Kruger?
It's something Flax had read about in the library. People who have no... people who don't understand something have the confidence of people who are experts.
Anyway,
The less
get
something,
some scrap.
the less someone knows about something, the less they realize how little they know. Flax was
Raph,
too
you
dumb to
can
realize
always
she was
just
dumb.
close the door and like leave them in there while you walk away, if you want to. Since they're having this deep conversation and you're just kind of like standing there.
We're
after
having the
whole
conversation as we're
chat.
climbing the ladder. We started climbing the ladder after.
It's only 20 feet. It takes like 5 seconds to climb up.
Yeah, okay.
I think literally, because I'm pretty sure standard climbing speed is
Standard climbing speed is half the movement speed.
okay, so it should take like 12 seconds.
Yeah, about.
So I was about right. I said 10 seconds, so 12 is
Unless we
about right.
dash.
Yeah. No, so like you can get out of there really quickly.
Yeah, so we're having this conversation as we're climbing out and all that.
Safecracker just waves bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, so
So we don't need to carry things very far.
though I imagine that people seeing it is gonna look kind of weird.
What, putting junk inside a briefcase?
No, us climbing into a briefcase.
We don't need to. We could just drop it down.
Good point.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead.
And then we do.
Alright, you guys get on a train early in the morning. None of you have eaten yet. None of you have gotten coffee yet. It's early.
We had coffee.
No, you haven't.
We had coffee in our room. Flax made it.
Yeah, I gave y'all coffee before we even went in.
I don't remember that happening. Anyway, you guys climb on a train and you go north up the way you went before, right by the ship graveyard. And you just keep going a few more stops and chat. You know where to get off.
While we're on the train, I point out the ship graveyard.
It's hard to see from here. It's kind of foggy.
Nice.
So eventually, you guys arrive at the graveyard, at the junkyard and landfill. There is a sign. There is a big There
Is
is
a junkyard? Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if the person who owns the junkyard is like a Rottweiler or something.
Oh, this isn't a junkyard. This is a bunch of rotten old ships.
I thought we were going to.
No,
I thought we were
not.
going to
You're
the
not
junkyard.
there. You went to a different place. Anyway, Yes, it is. He's there. That was what I was going to describe. Anyway, you get to the entrance of the junkyard. It is a giant archway, kind of reminiscent of the gates of Jurassic Park. And there's just like some handwritten, like hand-painted wooden signs around describing some rules. And sitting there is like it's not a Rottweiler. What's that like big black jowly dog?
Oh, people?
Sharpay?
Pitbull.
It's not a pit bull. It's like it's fatter than a pit bull.
Sharpay?
No. You know what? Let's just go with the Rottweiler because I'm lazy.
Oh wait, bulldog?
No, big. Bigger than
The
a pit
drooly
bull.
one?
Yeah, you know the really really big one. It's like, you know what I'm talking about,
Tibetan
though, right?
Mastiff.
No,
A Mastiff.
the Mastiffs are fluffy. They have fur. So this is really... Anyway, it's not important. It looks like a
German
giant
Shepherd?
pit bull. It looks like a giant pit bull. Like a pit bull, but bigger. Rottweiler.
Alright.
Let's just go with Rottweiler, okay? He's wearing a wife beater and a spiked collar. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hello.
Yo, you new?
Pretty much, yeah.
You looking to scavenge around here?
Yeah, I need a ton of metal.
Alright. He looks you up and down. Alright. Should be fine. Rules are over here. He taps a hand-painted sign. If you want to scavenge, we got 3 different rates. First rate, 5 copper. That'll get you in. Then you come back with whatever you want, and we'll negotiate a price. Second
Flipping a
rate.
gold.
Huh?
Oh, continue.
Second rate. So that is the specific scavenging rule. Second rate. No. First rate is that's the scavenger rule. Second rate, that is the what is it called? That is more for someone who is looking for something specific. 5 silver. That'll get you in, and you'll be able to look for whatever you want, and you'll get the ability to purchase it at a reasonable price. And 5 gold, and you'll be able to buy bulk. It'll be dependent on weight, but you will not be fully able to sneak by some expensive objects past me. Understand?
As we're looking for just
Alright.
metals, then scavenger seems best.
Maybe so, but I do need a lot, so probably bulk would be the way to go.
Depends on how much you wish. Scavenging costs less on a per item basis, but if you are trying to buy over a certain amount, you would probably rather buy them by weight rather than on a per item basis.
Oh yeah, I want to go by weight.
Yeah.
Flax will personally Flax personally will just window shop. I'm gonna toss a single silver and say, keep the change.
He just rolls his eyes. Go ahead.
Well, I hand over 5 gold because I'm doing bulk.
Alright, and you two?
I'll hand over 5 gold because I'm with Rathio.
Yeah,
Alright.
she's with me.
Got it?
Muscle.
And the little one? One of you?
Oh,
You look like one of those mage college types. You're usually looking for something specific.
I'm just here helping out my companions over here.
Do you want to pay the specific rate, or do you want to go for bulk items too and try to split the load?
Helping out with splitting the load.
Alright, 5 gold.
Sure.
Okay. He just takes...
Before I head in,
Yes?
is the rules the rates or is the rules not the rate?
Once you bring anything back, we'll determine its value either since you'll be going for bulk items, that'll be based on weight. You will get a certain amount, and you will get a certain amount on credit based on what you already have paid in, and then after that point, everything will be purchased based on bulk weight. If you want, I can clear off a scale for you, or you can come back looking for it later. Depends. How far are you planning on going?
Into the junkyard?
Yeah. Yeah. How far?
How big is it?
Oh, it's largest landfill and junkyard in the country.
The whole
Certainly
country?
the largest around here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Do you want an estimate? I can tell you exactly how big it is. At least last time it was checked.
sure.
Well, last time it was checked, it was about 22,000 acres. No, 100. Sorry.
Okay.
2,200
2,200
acres.
2,200 and 22,000 are a lot different. Oh boy. Do you have a...
It's about square. Not quite, but it's a little bit longer than it is wide, but you know. What
you
can
wouldn't
you
happen
do?
to have a... You wouldn't happen to have like a dolly or push cart, would you?
Huh? Oh, yes, we have several. Depends on how far you're going.
Oh,
About how far back would steel be?
Depends on what quality you want. The farther you go, the more quality you get, but the more dangers there are in the junkyard.
Dangers?
Yeah. Well, you see, there's a few things. First of all, a lot of little critters like to hide in the junkyard. Second of all,
understandable.
the whole thing has been notioned as a wild bird reserve for whatever fucking reason. They've been trying to catch the vermin. Now, I only mention that because one of you, and he just gestures at Raphael, happens to look like one of their lunches. You know?
Well, I'm capable of fighting them off if that's what you mean.
I'm sure you can. And then farther in, near the back and the most valuable items, well, let's just say they've got a mind of their own.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh, sentient constructs.
It's all relative. I'm perfectly happy for you to go wherever you want. However, the farther back you go, you might want to rent a better pushcart than the basic one. This is the basic. He shows you what is essentially just a wide dolly. It's about 4 foot long and 2 foot wide. This is the basic. It's pretty easy to pile things on. Not super stable. Then you could buy a wagon. You could rent a wagon. Over there, they're about 20 by 5 feet. They're pretty easy. You can carry it yourself, or you could try to hook something up to it. Or you could rent one of our, let's just say they're one of my personal projects. And he just gestures into an area that is full of cars. Some of which seem to be just like standard cars. Some of them seem to be fancy cars. And some of them seem to be armored vehicles. Like for a bank.
Rathy's eyes light up. He has been so far out of his he's been out of his element for too long. He's going to be given one of those cars a look over.
Flax is gonna start heading towards where
what
they
kind of
said
car-
the constructs.
Alright. What kind of car are you taking a look at?
Just one of the basic ones for now. He doesn't want to get the man too angry for poking around in one of his armored ones.
Yeah. So, Technically, one of the basic little one of these cars. He just like taps it on the hood. Can't really fill and hold that much junk. He points at how it's kind of just dirty in the back seat. Mostly people use this for ease of access. It can carry about as much as one of the basic dollies, and it rents for 5 silver. An hour, though. Then you go to one of the better trucks that hauls more, or one of the nicer vehicles that, can get you out of the stench. That'll be a little bit longer, and it goes up to 7 silver an hour. Then, if you want one of the armored vehicles, or one of the big trucks, and he grins, and he gestures at what is essentially a garbage truck, then that'll be 1 gold an hour. But, trust me, it allows you to move a lot quicker.
I mean, if we pull together, we can get the garbage truck back there.
The garbage truck is one of my personal favorites, but if you get one of the armored vehicles, a lot less critters are gonna come after you.
As much as I like the idea of getting a garbage truck's worth of scrap, don't know how much. I don't know if we'll be able to fit it all in Safecracker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It works out whatever you can take. And of course, if you bring junk here, and if you bring it in the truck, all I gotta do is return it to where it belongs. Small nominal fee. Be pretty easy.
Okay, I guess what we can do. Okay. So, just so you know, so you don't think we're pulling anything, we
Yes.
do have an extra dimensional space. We'll be using it after purchase,
Sounds good.
and I guess we'll just get as much scrap as we can, fit as much as we can into the space, and just give you back what's left.
Well, if you want simple strap, it's actually pretty easy. You just go over there. You might have to fight off a few little vermin, but it'll be fine.
Oh no, trust me. I want to see if there's any constructs in the back.
Oh, there's definitely some beautiful things in the back, but without a car, it'll take you a while to get down there.
Oh, I could use those gears. Okay. We'll be taking the dump truck then.
All right then. There actually is a dump truck. It's next to the garbage.
Okay. Whatever. Same thing to me.
Well, y'all have fun. Flax is taking an interest in those, the ones that he said were sentient.
They
Flax is going to go inspect one of those constructs.
Max, we're going back there anyway.
Oh. Okay.
It's just we're gonna stop and get some scrap on the way.
Okay.
You can always come and get it on the way back too, but anything back in the real powerful stuff probably won't go for a bulk rate. You'll need to purchase on a specific rate. Just saying.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, Flax is just window shopping.
All
Flax
right.
isn't looking for anything specific.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
If I wanted to just straight out buy one of the basic cars, how much would that be? Or are they not for sale?
No, yeah, I can certainly sell one of them. Let's see.
Make it around easier.
Laboring costs, and then. All right, so he gestures at at 3 different groups of the more basic cars. All right, so here we have the clunkers. They're kind of on their last legs. They were brought to me, but they never actually broke down. Those I'll let go for somewhere around 20 gold. It'll be fine. Over there, we've got the fancier cars. Rich people like them. There's everything from a few years back to some of the sleeker designs that are coming out today. Those, a lot more expensive, 40 gold to 60 gold depending on the model. Over here are my babies, and now I am sure that you will love them. Cause I happen to know. I'm sure you have knowledge of what these are. He gestures at them. These are rat rods. They are the, well, it's, it's a skill that rats, rat folk like yourself happened to create a few years back. It's taking a bunch of junk pieces and slapping them together into beautiful new hybrids. Now, one of my beauties, they run better than anything else in this damn park. But
trust me, I've built a few in my time.
They run the best, so I'll only let them go for 60 to 80 gold. Or, of course, if you want, you can buy by bulk over here in the cars, in the automotive section. He gestures at a pile, and then buy specific parts to fix them up. It's always a welcome.
I think a good idea would be for me to get one of the clunkers and then get a whole bunch of car scrap.
That won't work perfectly well as well, but you'll probably have to tune up the engine. Those things
trust me, I know how.
Great. Of course. Well, have fun, little child, little one. He just pats your head. He grins.
Okay, so
he doesn't look like a comfortable person when he grins. He kind of looks evil. He has red eyes and like really sharp teeth.
Oh, by the way, I looked it up. Is the one you're talking about Bull Terrier? The species you were talking about earlier?
Oh, you mean like... no,
No.
Bull Terriers, those are the ones like the Target dog with the weird...
Yeah, they are.
No.
Bull Terriers
the
are cute, but they're small.
The jowls, you're thinking of a bulldog like the generic...
No, I'm talking the Stafford...
high school mascot?
The Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
No, I'm talking to... You're talking about like the bulldogs
No,
like the generic high school mascot, right?
No, I was talking about a bigger dog. It's
Rottweiler?
like a Rottweiler.
Are
but
you thinking
jowlier.
about
A Cane Corso?
It's like a Rottweiler, but like twice as big and more jowly. Maybe just a
The only one I
giant
can...
Rottweiler.
I know what you mean, but
Like it's
The only
like
one I can
big
think of is
dog.
Cane Corso.
They're like fucking like 4 feet tall, like giant dogs. You know what I'm talking about?
Pit bulls?
No, bigger than a pit bull.
Great
Pit bulls
Danes?
No.
Doberman? No, I don't think it's Doberman.
No, but this guy actually is a Doberman. I was mixing up Rottweiler and Doberman in my mind.
To be fair, they have the same...
They have the
pattern,
same
like
coloration. It's just Doberman have the pinchy nose and Rottweilers have the jowls. Just not as jowly as I was at first imagining.
Alright. Alright, so, Rathu hops up into the garbage truck's driver's seat.
Alright. Fox
And now-
gets shotgun.
Azza will hop onto the back.
Chat.
Cat's muted.
Chat sits on Azza's lap.
I not throw, but I put Safecracker in the back.
We gotta put in a booster seat for chat. Actually, Rathu, how can you reach the pedals?
Look, I'm short, but that doesn't mean I'm not too short to drive a car.
Well, it's a really big car.
It's a
I thought it was
truck.
a pickup.
No, it's a garbage truck.
But I thought we got a pickup truck.
Yeah, that's a Doberman.
No, we're renting a garbage truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're big.
Well,
Listen,
Yeah.
when I said Rathu needs some scrap, he needs some scrap.
Okay.
Anyway. So you got the garbage truck, or did you get the dump truck?
What's the difference?
Dump truck's probably bigger.
The dump truck is bigger, garbage truck is more armored.
I'm gonna go garbage truck because,
Okay.
like I said, I don't know how much scrap we can fit in
The garbage truck
Safecracker.
has a top. And it is more armored, in general. But it has a
I get
top
the feeling
that-
we might have to Mad Max it.
We're renting the garbage truck.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's a Doberman.
Alright. Well, I hope I'll see you again soon. He just grins, like, with this manic face. Ah, so glad to see new, fresh meat. Have fun.
Will do.
Matthew,
Yes.
Flax has a confession to make.
What?
Flax has never actually been inside a vehicle such as this, only trains.
Oh, poor.
He's not poor.
Flax.
I throw like 2 gold. Flax is not poor. I throw 2 gold at
You sweet summer child.
Flax is no child.
Oh, I found the breed that I was looking for. Mastiff.
Oh!
Big old mastiffs.
I think one of us said Mastiff.
Yeah, I did.
But you know how mastiffs are like giant? Like they're fucking
You could have.
big
Oh,
dogs.
yeah.
They're like bear
You should
size,
have
some
said
of
like.
them.
You should have said like a giant pug.
Well, I was
Yeah,
did
I was
colors.
I was
Anyway.
kind of specifically thinking of the beast from Sandlot.
Oh yeah. What was that? His name was like Zeus or Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. Big guy, big dog.
Yep.
Anyway.
And he was owned by Darth Vader.
Let's start ripping ass down to the back end.
Alright, as you travel, you start off perfectly fine, and you actually roll perception.
All of us?
Any of you. Doesn't matter.
All right.
God, I'm changing my dice. Jesus.
Natural 20. 21.
Alright,
Then-
so you notice that as you travel, a lot of rats move into the junk piles and out of your way. Most of them are this regular kind of rats. Some of them are giant rats. You even see several creatures that seem almost like they've fused together. And you see, and you also see several people who look like Rathu, just kind of out there, and that you would assume
Alright.
are normal patrons until you see them jump into a car and kind of crawl into the hill.
Okay.
All right. Some
Rathu
rats
kidding,
sees
spent
shit.
too much time in the junkyard.
Rathu is spending too much time looking at the road to notice any of this.
Lots
By
of
the way,
rats.
ignore that roll. That was just me making sure that my dice changed.
There are a lot of rats out here. Big ones,
he
little
said-
ones.
He
ones
said
that
there
look
was.
fused
There's
together.
a rat driving a car, and I point to Rathu.
Correction.
Actually-
I'm driving a truck.
Actually, there are
What is the difference?
There are folks out here that do look kind of like Rathu, but they seem a little more feral.
That's offensive.
I
Not every rat looks the same. On the
I'm-
outside.
I'm talking bipedal.
Yeah. Okay. I keep steady eye on the road, just reveling in the fact that I am once again behind a wheel.
As you travel further, you actually see that the population of rats and things begins to thin out, and instead you see many birds of prey flying above. Everything ranging from hawks to eagles, and in some shadier places, you even see several sleeping owls. Finally, and only Azza sees this, you see several figures high in the sky who appear to be humanoid in some way. Anthroid. I don't know.
Bipedal.
Love knows no bounds.
Gross.
You know, that's weird, but I feel like I can see paleo kind of working here.
Flax is tempted to start taking pot shots.
Don't. We don't want to upset anyone.
Flax should have
Look,
eaten.
I would, but I'm driving.
Can Flax borrow Rathu's gun?
As you travel further and
I don't have
further,
a gun.
even the
What?
bird
Rathu doesn't have
population
gun?
begins to thin out. You slowly feel like there is an oppressive feeling in the air. Something different. You have entered a new part of the junkyard.
Everything's turned neon.
You've gotten to the end of the junkyard, and you find a large roundabout, and the piles have grown a lot smaller.
That's weird.
This music.
Good tunes.
I like it.
Hey, y'all. That what's playing on the radio?
What is this? Sounds nothing like jazz.
No, I
Don't
don't
sound-
listen to only jazz.
You've gotten to the end of the road. What do, my guys?
I'm gonna roll down the window and look around outside, having it parked.
Roll
least-
perception
or at least
investigation?
idling.
Perception. Check.
God. 11.
Flax thinks this is probably a good place to get out and start tossing scrap into the truck.
You notice that this is not an area where it's full of scrap. Some things may appear broken, but everything exudes a feeling of power.
What do you say? Is this not a good place to start browsing?
Yeah, let's see if we can find an automaton or two.
Yes. Flax wants to know what the taste of automaton heart is. That is a joke.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna taste like sharp metal.
And of course not. It would taste like oil, probably.
And metal.
If it's made of metal.
What do you think they would have for a heart? Like a coolant pump?
Not
Probably.
sure. Coolant tastes too sweet for Flax's liking.
I'm sorry, you drank coolant before?
It is.
Don't-
It smells sweet, but it makes Flax's kidneys hurt.
I think your kidney's giving out.
That's ethylene glycol. Do not drink that.
Flax is well aware.
Anyway. Weapons out. Head on out.
Yeah.
Weapons out.
Alright.
Flax walks out ready with spells if need be.
What do you want to...
I'll have my light crossbow at the ready.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
lightning lure at the ready.
As has got
you
her.
look around, you find yourself surrounded by piles of junk.
You don't think maybe the
smell-
pile's junk, Carla?
You smell something in the air.
Sniff, sniff.
Is it ozone?
Lax, was that you?
You smell a smell of mildew. And of
No.
damp paper.
Oh no! Flax recognizes this scent from the library. This is where discarded wizard books, Flax suspects.
Alright. I'm gonna look around again.
Yeah, Flax is gonna be on high alert now.
Az is gonna walk up to one of the small junk piles and give it a poke with her greatsword.
Flax is gonna poke with her her quarterstaff.
The pile shifts the way you would expect.
Alright.
Anything glowing?
Nothing seems to. Well, no. There do appear to be many things glowing, but it's really hard to see as if there's a haze that makes it
Flax
hard to
is-
determine what is glowing.
I'm going to roll perception to see if I can see any, like, loose metallic limbs sticking out of anywhere.
Flax
ahead.
is
That's
Go
better. That's a
with-
16.
With a
Flax is-
16, you don't see any metallic limbs. You do, however, see several older wooden-looking limbs or pieces of metal and what appears to be a hook.
Oh, okay.
Flax.
There's some older prosthetics.
Flax is going to cast lightning lure on one of the things that are glowing.
What does lightning lure do again?
The target must succeed in a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards me and then take 1d8 lightning damage. If it's within 5 feet of me.
And what are you casting it on?
Whatever's glowing.
Alright.
If it's within 15 feet of me, I mean.
Alright. Let me just... I need you to roll a perception check to be able to hit.
Okay, that's fair. Perception. Don't kill me now. God damn it. 7.
Maybe change dice.
Yeah, I always have to change dice.
Is it possible I could help?
Flax
some way?
raises a hand and begins to basically shoot lightning into the thing like Palpatine. And suddenly things begin to fly towards her.
Ah!
Roll
Flax
I'll-
magnet.
dexterity save.
Dexterity save? Okay, I'm good at those. Fuck! 5.
Ha!
Definitely time to change dice.
I was in the process of changing them. Let's see what it would have been if I had changed into. Oh. Wait, I forgot to refresh. Okay, now it should be changed. I had forgotten to refresh. Let's see what it would have been then. No, I think the dice just hate me.
All right, let's watch Flax get pelted with garbage.
Alright, I need you to take 12 bludgeoning damage and 5 magical damage.
That's 17
Yeah.
total.
And
Oh.
I'm going to need you to make a con check. Save.
Save? Okay, I am gonna save. Okay, 22.
Alright. You feel an odd suctioning as your arms are covered in this disgusting trash. Slowly, you feel like energy is passing from your heart to your arm.
Oh no.
With a pull upon your internal energies and a strengthening of your own mental fortitude, the trash begins to fall off your arms into your feet, twitching with ugly
Ratty.
magic.
Ratty, chat, be careful. They're magic siphons. Flax has many holes in her body that should not be there.
At least you won't get tetanus.
Flax could use a hand.
If you wish to look further, you may roll investigate on any
Wait.
of the piles.
I'm gonna go towards the pile that has the wooden prosthetics and just kind of poke it with my crossbow as an investigation.
That nearly took out half my health, by the way. So be careful.
We have health potions, right?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Flax.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
investigate this pile of limbs.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to.
You get 12 back,
Um,
Flax.
Okay.
What's your investigation?
12?
I rolled
You get
a
12.
14.
Okay.
All right. You see several beautifully done pieces of armor and weapons. You see that the pile is mostly made out of limbs, but it does have several other pieces, and you get a glimpse of something special in its center, but only a glimpse.
Ah. Well, I will use my common sense and use my spear to try and move things around to get at it.
All right. When you press into it, you suddenly see the pile of trash begin to move. It twitches until it moves up to a powerful looking thing made of many limbs. It has no head, but on its top is the thing that you saw before, a glowing, beautiful, if very old looking prosthetic arm that is being used as a head.
Does it look mechanical in nature, or
What? Oh, the Iron Fist.
anyway? Hey guys, I think we might have a fight.
Oh boy. Here
Flax is well aware. We gotta roll initiative.
Yes, go ahead. Anyone who wants to enter the battle may roll initiative.
Alright.
All right.
Biddy, keep track of initiative.
I will.
In all
God
campaigns, you're
Damn
designated.
it. Phone
What happened?
call.
Oh. Chat. Chat, we're rolling for initiative.
I'll write down the initiatives and then I'll fucking getting called out of my room. I swear, my mom has the worst fucking timing.
Know how you feel.
All right, let me get the fucking. Can someone at chat so that she can roll?
Go ahead and do your thing, it's fine.
Hold on. So what's your dex?
0.
All right, Rathy's going before you then. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Alright. So am I going first?
I don't know. Did
Chet hasn't rolled.
Well, to be fair, I did give you all the option to not join the battle.
Okay.
So.
Alright, she can join the fight later. I am going to cast at level 2 Chaos Bolt. Let me first roll to see if it happens.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. We're good. It wasn't a nat 1. Okay,
Yeah.
so, let's see. To see if it happens. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Alright. 4 is going to be force damage. It's gonna be 10 force damage as Flax smashes her. Well,
Alright.
Flax strikes her quarterstaff on the ground, and a giant bolt of force energy, kind of like a magic missile.
All right, I'm back. What did Cat
Alright.
roll?
Chat hasn't rolled.
It doesn't matter, it's fine. Alright,
8.
several of the ancillary limbs have fallen off.
8.
Yeah. I used Chaos Bolt, and essentially got a glorified magic missile.
Cool.
I did 10 damage.
Not bad.
I know it's not bad.
That's good damage. Remains
It
good
is.
damage for a few more levels, too.
Yeah.
So what are we fighting off against?
You don't have to fight. You make the
Okay.
choice to fight. It is a creature made of arms and other limbs.
And it
Okay,
has an
so-
arm that I want, so I'm fighting.
Basically,
I get to roll.
Is it my turn or does it go?
Yeah, no,
before
it's.
me?
Oh, right. I need to roll.
Wait,
first.
I need to roll one more d6 because I casted it at level 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's also going to be another 4 force damage.
Cool.
Wait, I thought they were
Ooh.
D8.
Okay, what's.
Well, it says that. Wait,
Yeah, it does go before you, Raphu.
yeah, it says at
Right.
higher levels it takes an extra d6.
Oh, okay.
Alright, the creature winds up 4 of its arms that clearly it considers its primary limbs at the moment. The rest of its arms are kind of just like making up its body or being its head, or for several of them, sticking out behind them like Naruto running.
Cool.
It raises its 4 of its arms and slams forward, trying to punch Raphael.
Okay.
Would Raphael or Flax be closer?
Well, Rathi's the one that poked the pile.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I figured
I used
Raphael
I
would
had
be
used
closer.
Yeah, I had used magic to try and pull the pile towards me, and didn't get much.
No, this is a different pile.
Yeah,
Oh.
you went for a different pile. You didn't actually pose a reaction. You got attacked in a different way. That was environmental damage, not a fight. Alright, I'm gonna say... Yeah, I'm gonna say it goes after Raphael for starting the battle, so let me just make, Alright, what is your, AC at again?
My AC is 16.
Okay, so that's gonna be, 1 match, 1 hit, and 1 crit, and 1 miss.
Oh, no.
That is pretty much every single thing that could possibly have happened except a crit miss. Alright.
Merry Christmas.
Rolling them as 4 separate hits? Jesus.
It made a
Probably has
multi-attack.
multi-attack.
Yes.
Okay,
It is multi-limbed. It has multi-attack.
alright. Flax thinks we should try to rip off its limbs.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get punched first.
Yeah, sorry.
Apparently getting critical hit, so
Best of luck.
let's hope these count as unarmed strikes.
You know they won't. Probably gonna be like a D6 per.
Who's turn was it?
Alright, okay, so the first of its hits, hits you in the shoulder, dealing 6 damage. The next of the hits hits you in your armpit, dealing 5 damage. And the third hit hits you right in the stomach, which seems like it'll be a lot, but is also, but is actually weaker than it should be. And, oh, right, that's this one. Sorry? 5 piercing damage on the third one, actually. It's the hook. Sorry.
So I'm taking 16 damage.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I took when I summoned the garbage.
Sorry about the
All
piercing.
right.
I didn't think about the fact that the crit was on the hook.
Ooh.
It did roll min damage for the hook though, so it's not too bad. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
next
All right.
is Rafu.
Is this about
Okay.
the blood hunter? Is this
I-
because of the blood hunter?
I have no idea what you mean.
I'm kidding. I know we're level 5 and I'm not gonna try anything dumb.
Alright, I'm gonna spend an action to summon my Eldritch Cannon, obviously tiny sized in my hand. And since that was an action, I'm gonna have to use a bonus action to actually attack. I'm gonna. Is it like right up on me, or does it have like or is it reach punching?
Huh?
Is it right up on me, or is it using like a reach to punch me?
It is on you. It only has 5 foot reach. It's fine. So you will have to step back if you want to do the range properly.
It better not get multi-attack reaction, cause that would just be bullshit.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think things get multi-attack for attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, they don't. I think. Yeah, no, they don't.
I'm gonna step back about 10 feet. I'll risk the hit, but I'm stepping back 10 feet.
Sounds good.
This
Does it
thing's a
take an attack,
construct,
or-
right?
I'm waiting to attack. Am I getting opportunity attacked or no?
Nope.
All right then. I will
Interesting.
That's concerning.
fire at it with my force ballista.
Not
as has
to-
been told, as has been said to me. When I hit it, it does get knocked back 5 feet.
All right.
It does.
What's
not
the
to
hit?
meta, but
Fucking Christ!
I think it might have a thing. It might be able to do something bad as a reaction, which is why it probably didn't take the opportunity attack. That's my guess.
I'm hating my rolls this session.
What did you
I
roll?
rolled an 11.
That does not hit.
No, it doesn't. End of turn.
Next. The Asa.
Asa.
All right, my turn. How far am I away from the creature?
You're about 20 feet.
All right,
We're
I'm
looking
gonna
at a
run up
different
to.
file. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna run up to the thing and attack with my greatsword.
Okay.
First attack. 19.
Yes.
9 slashing.
All right. And the first one.
Second
was,
attack.
First one was 10, right? Yeah. Okay. Second attack. Go ahead.
17.
That hits.
8 damage.
All
Slashing.
right. let me get into this.
Aim for the hook.
The as you slash across the body of the armed creature, and once you hit it enough times, many of its arms begin to fall off of it, and it leans down into a new pose, looking like it's taking a knee. It begins to
we've
pulse.
reached phase 2.
It begins to pulse. Do you have a bonus action?
Yes, I do have a bonus action.
Alright. You can roll perception. And then you can do something if you can figure out what to do with your perception.
That's a natural 20.
Alright.
Nice.
You see that there is that the glowing is a gemstone that is within the palm of the hand that is making up the head. Normally it has been clenched into a fist, but it has opened slightly, and it is pulsing with magical energy. You can feel magical energy being drawn to the arm.
Okay.
Do I notice this as well?
No. Not your turn.
I shout out that it's doing something with the hand on the head.
Got it. Flax has an idea.
And
Now it is
That
Chet's
is-
turn if she wishes to fight.
yeah, that's all I'll do.
No. Chat. There is a.
Yeah?
If you wish to fight, you do not have to enter any battles in this area. If you wish to fight, currently there is a glowing gemstone inside of a hand. The head hand. It is pulsing,
head hand?
and you can feel it drawing magical energy from the area around you.
So I could choose to engage or not to.
Yeah, you don't have
Just
to
for my-
engage.
I'm just gonna go over and look over for some stuff right now while you guys are
Alright.
fighting.
You walk over to a pile that you smelled was kind of mildewy before. It appears to be full of books.
I wonder if someone just discarded some masterpieces in here.
Alright,
Like, I'm gonna roll-
as chat does this, you can roll investigation, chat, and we will return to you after the next round. Alright?
Alright.
You have your turn.
So it's mine?
Yes, you can.
Alright. Do I see the gemstone?
You have to roll perception for it.
I've never needed a good perception more than I do now. 16?
I'll say you can see it.
Okay, good. Just seeing it is all I need. How close is it?
It is
How close
the head.
is-
It has not moved from the spot where it was before. You also have not moved. You were about 20 feet.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the gemstone.
All right. Go
So
ahead.
if it is higher than level 3 magic, then I gotta roll a d20
Go
and
ahead.
add. Let's see, what was it? How does it work? Blah, blah, blah. Choose a creature for anything higher. So it's DC is the DC is 10 plus the spell's level, which means I have to roll a d20 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
So come on. Oh. Ah! 8. So yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't even pass enough to deal with fucking.
Well, only if it's a,
Well, no, because it's 10 plus. So this
No,
wouldn't even
it
be.
would, you get it automatically
Only
if
if
your
it's a-
spell is above the level, but you do not in this case. No.
Yeah. So. God damn it! It was almost an 18.
if it's levels, if the spell is levels 1 through 3, you don't have to
If
pass
the
a
spell's
I know,
level
but
is
I'm
below
assuming-
the level that you cast it at. So if you cast it at 9, anything below 9 and at 9 will go
Yeah,
away. That's why
I only have
it's good to
I
go
on-
above.
I know. I only have a 3rd level spell, and I'm assuming this thing is higher than a 3rd level magic.
It is. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. It is now its turn.
I want to step back and try to. I want to get inside the
idea.
truck.
Good idea. It is now the armed creature's turn. It stands back up. It shakes. And several of its arms converge on the arms it was already using. And basically several of the ancillarily prosthetic arms that were and legs that were already just kind of sitting there in its body and kind of sticking out have now joined the arms that were already being used and now kind of have the appearance of bulging muscles.
Oh, it heals. At least that's what it sounds like.
Anyway, that's what happens. It is now its turn. Who is closest?
That would be me. I'm right in
Azza.
front of it.
It.
As is within melee range.
All right. Now I need to. What's your AC?
16.
All right. Let me just. Okay. So that is. All right. The creature slams its fist into your head.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
It is not a perfect roll, but it is fairly good. Let me just
I'm gonna call this thing a hand hydra.
that is 5 damage. Blunt. The second hand does a glancing blow by trying to shove the hook under your armor.
I'm gonna call it hang on a second. You keep going, Coffee, I know. I'm just looking up something real quick.
That'll be 3 damage after reduction. 3 piercing.
So you're sitting at 8 right now.
Yeah, so, and then the second attack, the third attack whiffs over your head, and the fourth attack makes it fall down on its butt, which just is more arms. Unless there's a prosthetic button there. You know what? There's a prosthetic button there.
There's a rubber ass.
No, it's made of wood.
That's flammable.
Hank Hill.
Well, you need a prosthetic ass for someone like that.
Well, no, you need a prosthetic ass for Captain Knuckles.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he canonically had a prosthetic ass.
I was
because his
trying to
real
remember.
ass-
I was trying to remember what I knew there was a pirate character that had a prosthetic ass.
Yeah, because his real one
I
was
mean, if
stuck
you
in the,
wanna be
on top of
technical-
the mountain.
If you want to be technical, because of that one episode, basically everything but his eyes and nose are prosthetic.
No, his nose is prosthetic as well.
That's right. He was just
Eyes.
I believe he was just eyes and a hat.
Yep.
No, his hat was stolen as well.
Anyway,
In the-
I would call this thing more like a hand centipede.
It's not long.
I would call it an armed junk creature. Anyway, um,
I like calling it a hand hydra, but I'm a slut for alliteration. Tavil's strop should be
anyway,
evidence of that.
It is next turn.
My
Raphael.
turn now.
Yeah.
Now I get 2 attacks at it.
That was,
So, first attack doesn't hit. I'm so angry. Bonus action, finally. Does a 23 hit it?
yes.
Alright, it takes 16 damage.
Alright.
16 force damage.
Okay. You knock off one of its arms. One of the ones it was actually using.
Cool.
Is it the hook?
It is not the hook.
Alright. That's my turn then.
Next. Heather.
Once again, just straight up attack it with the greatsword. Oh shit, that's a 9.
Does not hit.
Second attack. 12.
Does not hit.
Bang.
And then chat has decided not to join the battle. So chat continues to flip through some mildew books.
Oh, I forgot
Like
to
the
roll for
investigation
wild
was
magic.
12.
You can
when
do that
I
now, Flax. It's your
Yeah.
turn again. If you want
Okay,
to do
that
anything anyway.
that 19 was for the wild magic of the last turn. This is gonna be the wild magic of this turn. Oh, that was so close. Okay, so I'm gonna try and cast. Can I still see the gemstone?
No.
No.
Fist has closed.
Okay.
When it stood
see.
up, the fist closed, and it's now once again doing movements and stuff again.
Choose one. Choose one object, one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Oh, it doesn't say that I have to see it. It's not. Yeah, I don't have to see it.
I mean, you can't really miss it. You weren't too far from me.
I know. What I mean is, dispel magic doesn't specify
Good God.
that you can see.
I am going to tell you that's
Oh.
not going to work at the moment.
Fine, fine. I'll use firebolt on the. You said the hand that's holding it is made of wood,
No.
or which hand was made of wood? You said there were wooden hands.
Get like half of them.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for that with firebolt.
Go
Wait.
ahead.
Yes, firebolt. Yeah, no, that's a nat 1. My spell fizzles in my hand if I'm lucky.
I'll be right back.
Your hand gets scorched. You do not take any damage. However, you do not take any actual damage. However, for the next few hours, you will get disadvantage on any spell requiring what is it? Is it
Somatic.
yeah, somatic components.
That's fine. I got subtle spell.
Yeah.
I
I
technically
think
don't
that's
even.
a good. I think that's a fine debuff. I like that. Anyway,
It is. Either that or like for the next. You said 12 hours.
no, I like 2 hours.
Oh, like that or until I get healed or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I can just use subtle spell.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta wait for it to. Oh, I
It is
should have.
now the creature's turn.
Yeah,
It can
and
only make 3 attacks.
I'm still in the truck.
The creature stands up, and he punches Azza in the face again.
Just
5 piercing damage. It was the hook. Yeah, hit in the face with the hook. 5 piercing damage. And
Okay.
then it whiffs another punch, and then a third thing, and makes it fall again on its prosthetic ass. This thing keeps messing up.
All right, I'm back.
well, good, because it's now your turn.
It's prone again for the second time in a
Cool.
row.
Oh wait, it was prone the first time. I should have gotten an advantage.
Yeah, I should have gotten an advantage on my.
You don't
Firebolt.
get advantage on spells like that.
Oh,
Range-
okay.
It's a ranged spell. You don't get advantage on ranged. If anything, you would have gotten disadvantage, and you caused the thing to trip. Or no,
Me?
no,
I didn't.
I was talking to Ada. I was actually confusing
Oh.
things, but
Okay, it's
Anyway.
prone, so I.
no,
they're
Asa actually
disadvantaged
should have
then.
gotten the advantage. Everybody else wouldn't have gotten advantage. It is prone, yeah.
Prone creatures and ranged attacks are disadvantaged, so.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it balances out. I did forget to mention that last turn, so sorry about that.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, so for the first attack, that's 11 damage.
All right. With your first attack, you shoot it right in the chest with your force gun, and all the arms fly away, and clatter, 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 clatter. The magic hand just lands in the center.
Oh, okay.
It had a total of
Pause.
50 health. It was.
Let me pause my music then.
Not only did it have a total of 50 health, I was using 2 versions of the same creature, so I used the lesser version, and I gave you a window to hit it before it upgraded to the greater version, which had double health.
I did say we entered phase 2.
Yeah, so basically, it gained double health, which was pretty much exactly that. So it just gained an extra 26 health. Anyway, yeah, no, it was really, it wasn't that hard. Anyway, you can pick up your prize, and you can search through any of the other prosthetics if you wish.
Oh wait, it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead now. I killed it.
All right, I want to scramble out of the thing and try and grab the gem.
I'm
Hold
the
up.
one that killed it.
Finders keepers, the one who wins, he gets it.
Flax
as
saw
will-
it first.
I'm the one that killed it, so I get.
Actually, Flax, I was the one that saw it first. I made it all known to y'all.
I mean, technically, this is the thing Rafu was looking for?
And Az is
Okay,
gonna pick it up and
so-
hand it to Rathu.
This is the
Here
thing
you go.
Rafu was looking for when and found that caused the fight. So
This is the glint that I saw.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
It is the Iron Hand. You can
All right,
also scavenge. There are also several other prosthetic limbs. You can scavenge any of them if you wish. Either roll a d100 or pick one of the things I have already mentioned. And you can do it multiple times if you want. It'll just, cost more.
Wait, where is chat?
Roll percentile, I mean. Speaking of which, chat, you are over here. I need you to roll an investigation roll.
Oh, while that's happening, I'm gonna use a feat that I have. I have the Fate Touched feat, so I'm gonna use the at will identify that I get to see what this glove's all about.
All right. All right. It
This
is.
chat is muted, so
All right. You identify the object. You do not find everything about it, but you do get a good amount of information. This is the Iron Hand. It is a magical item that can only be used to replace a limb, cannot be used otherwise.
So,
all right.
If used as a replaced limb. It can be used as a spellcasting focus.
Okay.
And the magic gem has the ability to contain one spell and hold it for future.
It's a pearl power?
No, it's Ring of Spell Holding. Whatever that's
That's
called.
pretty much what pearl power is.
It's
And the person who wields the arm does not have to be the one that puts the spell into it, but is the only one that can activate it. Okay?
Wields it as in has it as the replacement.
Yes, that is the only way to wield it, otherwise it is useless. I feel like this is a good magical item.
It is, but
It
it
is a
comes.
good magical item.
but- I don't think
I'm-
I don't think any of us are ready to chop off our hands. I mean, if it were maybe if it were the hand of Vecna, it is a good. It is definitely a good object. It's just I
Well,
personally.
I'm definitely throwing it into the back of the dump or the garbage truck.
Alright. The
I want
it
to
does
look
not
around.
have the ability to crush things, which I feel like is for the best. Especially
Yeah.
in this situation.
I want to look around for chat.
Alright. You find chat looking at a pile of mildewy and wet books. Rafu, would you like to pick up any other prosthetics? You can either pick one from one of the things that I have mentioned in the past, or you can pick one, or you can roll a D1, a percentile to pick one at random, and you can do this as many times as you want.
I'll roll a couple D100s.
Alright.
You should get that hook.
You can pick up the hook if you want. You know where it
I've
is.
rolled a 1 and a 57.
Alright. With a 1, you find a glass eye. And with a 57. Oh, great. With a 57, you find the wooden ass. You find the prosthetic butt.
Nice.
You can pick
You
up
know-
any other items you know about, or roll more,
Can I?
however many times you want. Yes.
I'll pick up a random hand and the hook one.
All right. You'll need to roll for the hand.
Okay.
Can I?
Roll for random hand.
I want to join Flax in searching through, or I want to join chat in searching through the book. I specifically want to see if there's any scrolls that have been tossed away.
All right. You're gonna need to roll investigation.
in the meantime, Az is just gonna wander.
Oh, 19.
In the meantime, Az is just gonna wander and see what catches her eye.
All right. Give me a second, Azza.
Okay.
All right. Flax, you get a 19 looking in the pile, the paper pile. You said you were looking specifically for scrolls?
Yes.
Alright. You're able to, with a 19, you are able to pull out several scrolls and place them aside. You see a good number. These are the scrolls, but you find several scrolls. However, you get a feeling that opening any of them might cause you problems. You find a thin white scroll, a large scroll that looks more like Chinese looking, a scroll that appears to be written on some form of sentient person's skin, and a scroll that is very large and seems to exude power. Okay?
Alright. All right. Let me.
And like okay,
Pass
4
back.
scrolls and the last one. 4
And
scrolls and the
you-
last one.
No, you roll your own investigation.
Okay, yeah.
This
I
is a
will-
flax investigation.
Yeah, Flax
that was
was
Flax.
more specific in what she
Inflastigation.
was looking at for. Go ahead.
It was an
My investigation
inflastigation.
roll. All right, I'll roll investigation. Hold up. All right, 12.
All right, with a 12, you dig through the books. At first, they seem to be silly, mostly just like just random items and books. Some of them seem even to be novels. Then you find spell books. Lots of spell books. But you feel a need to dig further. You dig further and further into the pile. I need you to roll a wisdom check.
Oh. Wisdom save or wisdom just check?
Save.
It's a good thing you have a flax there in case you get.
I got
never mind.
19.
Okay, with a 19, you're able to recognize that you now have the compulsion to read every book. You are not necessarily able to break that compulsion. You recognize that this compulsion isn't necessarily a part of you, but you feel it. You want to know more. You want to learn more, deeper. You want to learn more dark secrets. Secrets that are hidden from you, deeper and deeper into the pile. A pile that you realize is far larger than you once thought because it goes into the ground. You can dig deeper. You can find more knowledge. And while you recognize that this is imposed upon you, a magical effect, can you ignore it? Or do you simply want to watch and learn as your clock ticks?
Well, chat, Flax found quite the haul here. We should probably get going. Don't you agree?
Flax is, chat is already halfway into the thing, staring at more and more books, some of which have
Nuts sticking out.
gemstones. Yeah, some of them look like they have gemstones sticking in them. Some of them are scrawled on ancient paper. Some of them are just loose leaves with like staples or paper clips. Some of them have screaming faces on the front of them.
Chat,
More
just grab
and
4.
more.
Just grab 4. We have to help Raphael with collecting the scrap. You
I
can always come back.
don't know if it'll be back. Right.
You know that there's more for you to learn. There's something more to learn. What
We can
is
come
there
back.
to learn?
We can come back at a later date.
What is there to learn? What is there to learn? What is there to learn?
I'm trying to walk towards Flax right now.
All right.
I
Do you
took
take
my
do you
scroll.
take any spell books or scrolls of any kind? If so, what appearance will you take? You don't have to pick one that I have mentioned. Basically, just imagine what appearance you wish for a spell book to take, and you may have that spell book.
I'm going for a black covered spell book.
Simple
A black-
or ornate?
Innate.
Alright, there were several that you saw. One appeared to have bones. One appeared to have gold leaf. And one was encrusted with a powerful feeling gemstone in the center. Which one do you take?
I might actually take the first one, the bone book.
All right. You take the
Ah,
book.
yes, you've selected Jonathan's Book of Bones.
You take the
Written
book.
by
By John
choice.
Bone.
You've selected the memoirs of Jonathan Rattles Bone or shit. What was my character's name?
Jonathan Rattlebone.
Hold on.
You find a spell book.
Hold
You
on.
feel its power.
Jonathan Rattles Brushwood.
It has a clasp that appears to be a small hand, made of bones. On its face, there is a large skull and several other skulls set into it. It is covered in little bones, big bones. The spine is just a femur with, like, nothing carved into it. It seems interesting.
You found the
And
memoirs
Flax,
of
you
Jonathan Rattles
take,
Brushwood.
what were the 4 scrolls you took again?
I got a scroll that was written in some foreign script. You said it resembles what we would know as Chinese lettering. There was a scroll that exudes power. There was a scroll written on skin, and there was just a plain white scroll. A pure white scroll. I haven't opened any of them. I just stuffed them into my bag.
Hey, don't
Got
stuff
it.
them in the bag. Put them in the back.
Okay, I'll put them in the back. But
Got
I'm
it.
making sure that they stay closed.
Got it. And as you look around, you see that there is an area that seems more your style. This is an area dedicated to weapons and armor.
Hello.
You see many sets of armor in one pile, many swords in another, many pole arms in a third. And roll a perception.
That's a natural one.
Oh, big rip.
Total of 2.
Alright.
I want to search for one
Roll
more.
investigation, please. And percentile.
Me?
No, as a.
1 second.
Because I want to search for one more book.
That's a natural 20. Minus 2 to 18.
Alright. As a. You.
Don't forget your percentile.
It did.
You
44.
You have trouble seeing what's going on. You kind of ignore Chat's new fascination. You ignore Flax's scrolls. You forget that you're here for to help Rafu. And even as he digs through his pile of prosthetics, you're allured into the area of weapons. You walk past these piles without a care. And at the center, you find a pile of junk. You can tell through some feeling. Maybe it's the locks on your wrist rattling, or maybe it's some powerful intention in the bits of grain tucked into your belt. But you can feel power exuding from this junk pile.
I can feel power? What is that what you said?
Yes. They seem to be the most important things of your life.
Az is gonna start digging through it to try and find what's pulling out, that's giving out so much power.
Every item, as you push it away, even though it looks like trash, seems to pull you towards it. You don't know what connection you're making with this, but you want them. You want to know what they are. You want to feel them to activate them. What are they? Alright.
How do I turn these on?
Alright, and you said, one sec.
Yeah.
Investigation was a natural 20, minus 2 to 18. And the percentile was 44.
Alright, yeah, I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out, what you find. Alright, you, sorry, I'm having trouble finding the thing.
It's okay.
You find a tiny rubber horse.
What?
It's like it's like a rubber ducky, but a horse.
As a gives it a little squeeze.
As you squeeze it, you hear a hey sound.
Gonna look around to try and figure out where that came from.
You have no idea.
Squeeze again.
It makes the sound again.
Is this a little thing making that sound?
You can look for more objects if you wish. More things.
Sure. Another percentile?
Yep.
26.
You find a snap bracelet. A slap bracelet.
Didn't these go out of fashion?
I don't think they were ever in fashion at this time period. They're about 70 years too early.
I don't think they've come into fashion.
They were in fashion in the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember slap bracelets. They were very popular.
Yeah, we're not there yet. They're not in
know.
fashion yet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're about 70 years too early.
Another roll.
Go ahead. You can roll as many times as you want.
15.
I want to do one more roll to look for a book.
1 second. You find.
Right, remember, we got more scrap to go through. Probably next time. It's almost 9.
What is it called? You find a pair of knitting needles.
Yeah, Grandma can always use these.
You can
Are they
roll
purple
one
with
more
black
time if you want.
stripes and skulls on them?
16.
16. 1 sec. Sorry, I'm trying to find the things.
They're the Thorns of Oglogoth.
Alright, with a 16. Let's say. You find a weird crank-looking thing.
Okay, it's a weird little thing. Az is gonna give it a little bit of crank.
As you crank it, the end just kind of shakes.
Weird.
That's all you can get.
All right. So we got a rubber horse, slap bracelet. What else was there?
Oh,
Crank objects.
The rubber horse.
I already got the rubber horse and the slap bracelet and the cranking thing.
I think that's all there was, wasn't
knitting
it?
needles.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, knitting needles. Okie dokie.
I just want to
Weird.
find. I want to look for a book, whichever book seems the most valuable.
That will be.
Remember, you're the one paying for it.
I know.
What should I say that is?
Investigation.
I'm going to say that's an investigation or arcana.
I'll do Arcana. Investigation hasn't been. Oh hell yeah! 23.
Fuck yeah.
Do I gotta roll percentile?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't fail me now. 41.
All right,
Middle of it.
you're able to find a book with a 41. All right, let me divide this based on what Flax would consider the most valuable. 41. All right. With a 41. Okay. All right, with a 41, you're able to find what seems to be a manual. It is spiral bound, and it is loose paper. It
Interesting.
seems to have been typed on a typewriter, and when you look at what the title is, it says, it just says 2 words. It just says 3 words. Manual of Poisons.
I could find some uses for this, maybe.
Alright.
She tosses it in the thing.
Alright. Thanks to your good investigation checks, you haven't caused any more encounters. You sure you don't want to grab any more items? Rafu, you can grab more if you wish.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll leave the rest of the still adventurous, but slightly less adventurous scrap discovery for next time. Thank you very much, everybody, and goodbye.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye.
Make sure you check out the
Look good.
other campaign as well as some of the other Let's Plays on there, like Death's Door or Psychonauts 2. And make sure you like and subscribe. And now, with all that out of the way, it's time to say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.